It's a sight that has become all too common in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. Civilians fleeing violence from armed groups. According to the United Nations, the DRC has over 100 armed groups operating in the east. The result is about 4.5 million people internally displaced, with about 800,000 refugees in neighboring countries. Experts say the weakness of the Congolese state has allowed these armed groups to thrive.
To some degree, many of these armed groups fill a void that's left by a very weak state where, whether it's police or customs or the army, a lot of those just don't exist in many of the remote areas. And where they do exist, they're dysfunctional and sometimes they're abusive. Secondly, the Congolese army and security forces are weak. One of the reasons they're weak is that over the last 20 years, let's say, many members of armed groups have entered into the army and the security forces, and that's weakened their command and control.
The DRC is one of the wealthiest countries in the world in terms of natural resources. But rampant corruption, political upheaval and conflict have ensured its people have not benefited from its resources. At a recent meeting on the DRC in Burundi, UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres called for an end to this exploitation.
The heritage of the DRC belongs to the Congolese people. We must ensure that it becomes a source of prosperity and development, not of conflict, revolvers, and unsustainable exploitation.
Experts say the country's immense natural wealth is at the center of many of the conflicts.
What I think we can still call a war economy going on across the whole of the Great Lakes region. Minerals are often cited, but it's more than minerals. It's also land, cattle, even wood, and the charcoal trade is important for some of these armed groups.
Kinshasa has also accused neighboring Rwanda of backing a resurgent M23 rebel group, by far the most organized armed group in the eastern DRC, a claim denied by Kigali. A regional force deployed by the East African Community and various ongoing peace initiatives have so far failed to quell the violence. Robert Nagila, CGTN, Nairobi, Kenya.